Good morning, Vanda. Today we are going to discuss about what is the necessity of a starter. Why you are using the starter in the DC mission, and what is the diagram for that starter, and what are the various components are there in the starter. Okay, that all will be discussed in the present class. Okay, first of all, what is the necessity of a starter? By using the starter to limit the starting current of a motor. Okay, when we are using the starter, we limit the starting current of a motor. Then the motor is slowly started and then it attains the rated speed. Okay, without starter, okay, we are starting the motor. At starting, the motor attains the rated speed, then we are developing the so much amount of heat energy. Okay, due to that heat energy, the windings are damaged. Okay, that's why, okay, we are using the starter at the starting purpose. Okay, why? Because means to limit the starting current for that motor. Okay, when we are cutting that resistance, okay, then automatically it attains the rated speed after total cutting of the resistance in the circuit. Okay, then we gradually increase the motor speed and then it attains the rated speed. Okay, therefore, due to that gradually increasing the motor speed, then the windings does not affected. Okay, that is the main reason for the usage of starter. Okay, this is the equation for the armature current. Ia is equal to V minus Eb by Ra. Okay, therefore the armature current, that is Ia, is inversely proportional to the armature resistance. Okay, is inversely proportional to the armature resistance. Okay, that means when we are increasing the resistance, okay, then automatically the current flowing through the armature is decreases. Okay, then automatically the current flowing through the armature is decreases. Okay, therefore due to decreases in the current, then the motor slowly run in the starting case. Okay, that is the main reason for you are using the starter. Okay, starter means the resistance. Okay, that will be connected in series to the circuit. Okay, what is the main property of resistor? It opposes the flow of current. Okay, when we are opposing the flow of current, then automatically the motor runs in the very low speeds. Okay, when we are cutting this resistance in the circuit, then automatically the total current is flows through the armature of the circuit, then the motor attains the rated speed gradually. Okay, that is the main usage of the starter in the circuit. Okay, this is the purpose of a starter. Okay, we are having the two types of starters are there. That is, first one is the 4-point starter. Next one is the 3-point starter. Okay, first coming to the 3-point starter. 3-point starter means we are having the 3 terminals. Okay, 3-point starter means we are having the 3 terminals. Okay, that is name marked as the A, B, C. Okay, the first terminal A is connected to the handle arm L. Okay, the first terminal A is connected to the handle arm L through the overload release ORL from the supply terminals. Overload release coil. Okay, that will be connected through the handle at the point A. Next, the second terminal B is connected to the field winding of the motor through the hold on coil. Next, the B terminal is connected to the field winding. Okay, A is connected to the handle through the overload release coil and B is connected to the field winding through the hold on coil. Okay, from the stud 1 of external resistance is placed in series to the armature. Okay, third is the C. Okay, is connected to the armature. Okay, the C is connected to the armature by inserting the external resistance. Okay, by inserting the external resistance. Okay, the handle initially is at off position. Okay, the handle is initially in the off position. Okay, when the supply is given to start the motor, the handle is dragged towards the stud 1. Okay, we are having the n number of studs. For starting position, the handle is in the off position. Okay, when we are giving the supply, then where the handle is moved or dragged to the stud 1 to and swan stud n. Then the motor attains the rated speed. Okay, this position of the handle divides the line current into two paths. Okay, one path to the armature through the current limiting resistance and second path to the field winding. Second path to the field winding. Thus, the current is limited by this resistance placed in series with the armature. Okay, therefore, the current is limited when we are connecting in series to the armature. Also, as the speed pickups, when we are increasing the current to the motor, then automatically the speed is pick up. Okay, the handle has dragged over the struts from the off position to the on position. When the handle is moved to the off on position, then the motor attains the rated speed. Okay, that will be observed in the diagram also. Okay, at on position, all the external resistance is removed from the armature and the spring is in the on. Okay, if the handle is in the on position, all the resistance are removed in the circuit. Okay, there is a soft iron piece on the handle. Okay, it is attracted by the handle. Okay, this is the main diagram for that circuit diagram for the resistor starter. Okay, we are having the 3 points, that is A point, B point and C point. Okay, A point is connected to this coil, no volt coil, and this is the overload coil, and B point is connected to the field winding of the motor and C is connected to the armature. Okay, these are the various points: armature, line and field. Okay, C is the armature point and B is the field point and A is the line point. Okay, this is the handle and this is the resistance and these are the studs. Okay, stud 1, stud 2, stud 3, stud 4, stud 5, stud 6, stud 7, stud 8, stud 9. Okay, we are having the 9 studs are there. Okay, at the starting condition, this is the handle. Okay, at the starting condition, the handle is there in the off position. Okay, when we are giving the supply, okay, we are pushing this handle from stud 1, stud 2, stud 3, stud 4, stud 5, stud 6, stud 7, stud 8, stud 9. Okay, after that, the handle is reached to in the on position. Okay, the handle is reached to the on position means, okay, all the resistance in the circuit is cut down. If all the resistance in the circuit is cut down, then automatically the total current is reached to the armature and the field windings. Okay, armature and the field windings. If the current reaches to that armature and the field winding, then automatically the motor attains the rated, then automatically the motor attains the rated speed. Okay, this is the handle and this is the no volt coil. Okay, this is the no volt coil. This is the no volt coil. And this is the overload coil. and this is the handle. And this is the handle, and these are the resistances. These are the resistances, and these are the studs. These are the studs. Okay, first of all, the handle is in the off position. When we are giving the supply or when we are on the switch, okay, then the handle is moves from stud 1, stud 2, stud 3, stud 4, stud 5, stud 6, stud 7, stud 8, stud 9. Okay, after that it attains in the on position. Okay, after that the handle moves in the off position to on position. That means the total resistance is cut in the circuit. Okay, therefore the full current is flowing through that field winding. Okay, after this handle move from stud 1 to stud 9, that means the on position, then if any overloads are obtained, then automatically this magnet is demagnetized. Okay, demagnetization means it releases the handle. Okay, this is the magnet. Okay, that will be fixed to the handle. Okay, after moving the handle from stud 1 to stud 9, okay, this magnet is attracted by this overload coil. If any overloads are obtained, then automatically this coil is demagnetized. Okay, therefore it releases the handle if overloads are obtained. Okay, this is the no volt coil. No, what is the main purpose of no volt coil means if there is no supply or there is no voltage, in this case this magnet is energetic. Energetic means this iron piece is attracted to this magnet in the no load condition. Okay, therefore the handle is in the off position. When we are cutting the supply, then automatically this magnet is energetic, then it pull back to the handle in the off position. If overloads are obtained, then this magnet is de-energetic, then it is also pull back to in the off position. Okay, this is the no volt coil and overload coil, and this is the handle. Okay, this handle is attached by the one iron piece or the magnet. Okay, this is the magnet. Okay, that will be attracted by the overload coil or the no volt coil depending upon the conditions. Okay, this is the field winding of that motor, and this is the armature of the motor. This is the supply. Okay, A terminal is connected to the supply or the line voltage, and B terminal is connected to the field winding, and C terminal is connected to the armature of the motor. Okay, these are the constructional diagram for the 3-point starter. Okay, when after closing the switch, then automatically this magnet releases the handle, and this magnet is demagnetized and release the handle. Therefore handle is moved from stud 1 to stud 9 manually. Okay, after moving this handle from stud 1 to stud 9, that means the handle is in the on position. Therefore, the total current is flowing through that field winding and the armature. When the handle is moved from the stud 1 to stud 2, only this part of resistance is cut by the network or the circuit. Okay, only this resistance is cutting by that handle. Okay, then the current flowing through the armature is somewhat increases. Okay, if the handle is moved from the stud 2 to stud 3, up to this point the resistance is cut by the circuit. Okay, what is the relation? Armature current relation. IA is inversely proportional to the armature resistance. IA is inversely proportional to the armature resistance. If the armature resistance is gradually increases, okay, then the armature current is decreases. Okay, if we are cutting this resistance, that means the armature resistance is decreases. Okay, therefore the armature current is increases. Okay, after cutting all the resistance, then the total current is flowing through this field winding. Then the motor attains the rated speed. Then the motor attains the rated speed. Okay, this is the springing action for the handle. Why we are using this springing action? Okay, we put the handle from, we are moving the handle from 1 to 9 or off position to on position. Okay, that's why we are using the springing action. Okay, for that handle. Okay, this is the no volt coil and this is the overload coil. If any overloads are obtained, then automatically this magnet demagnetizing, then the handle move in the off position. If any, the no volt coil purpose is if there is no supply for that circuit, then automatically this magnet is energetic and then put the handle from on position to the off position. Okay, this is the working of a 3-point starter. Okay, understand now? Okay, hold on coil or the no volt coil. Okay, what is the purpose for hold on coil or the no volt coil? Okay, this is the no volt coil. Okay, what is the main purpose for that no volt coil? The normal function of the hold on coil is to hold the arm in the full running position when the motor is in the normal operation. Okay, when the supply failure are disconnected, it is demagnetized. Okay, if the supply is failure or disconnected, then the no volt coil is demagnetized. So that handle is released from the hold on coil and pull back by the spring to the off position. Okay, under normal operating condition, okay, this handle is moving from the off position to the on position. If there is no connection of the supply, then automatically this no volt coil is de-energized. Then it will be pulled back to handle from on position to the off position by this springing action. The hold on coil protects the motor from the dangerous speed when the field circuit is open. Okay, by using the no volt coil, the motor is protected from the dangerous speeds. Okay, if the field winding is open. Next, coming to the overload coil. Okay, what is the purpose of overload coil? It consisting of an electromagnet. Okay, if the motor becomes overloaded, then the D is lifted and short circuit the electromagnets. If the motor is overloaded, okay, hence the arm is released to the off position. Hence the arm is released to the off position. Okay, this is the overload coil and this is the no volt coil and this is the handle and this is the resistance and these are the struts. Struts, that is 1 to 9 struts. Next, what are the disadvantages are there for the 3-point starter? To control the speed of a motor, okay, to control the speed of a motor, a field rheostat is connected in the field circuit. Okay, if the to control the speeds of the motor, the rheostat is connected in the field circuit. Okay, the motor speeds is increases by decreasing the flux. Okay, there is a difficulty that too much resistance is added by the field rheostat. Okay, we are using the n number of resistance, okay, that will be added by in the field rheostat circuit. Okay, the field current is reduced very much. Okay, so that the current in the hold on coil is unable to create enough electromagnetic pulse. Okay, hence arm in the off position. Okay, this is the main disadvantage in the case of a 3-point starter. Okay, if the field rheostat is added, okay, therefore there is a difficulty to the resistance is added for controlling the field rheostat. Okay, we are increasing the n number of resistance. Okay, then it is very difficult process. Okay, to overcome that difficult process, okay, we are using the another type of starters. Therefore, the 3-point starter is not suitable for adjusting the speeds of a motors. And then this is the circuit diagram for the 4-point starter. Okay, 4-point starter means that we are having the 4 points. Okay, we are having the, or we are using the 4 points, that is L, N, F, A. Okay, L is the line. Okay, that L point is connected to the supply, and N is the line. Okay, that N point is connected by the resistance. Okay, this type of 4-point starter is suitable for the speed control of a DC motors. Okay, why? Because means in that case we are using the rheostat or the resistance. Okay, that will be connected to the overload coil. Okay, that is the neutral to line. And next one is the field. F is the field point and A is the armature. Okay, the 4th point is the neutral point, that is indicated by the N. Okay, the other constructional parts is same as that of a 3-point starter. Only the difference is neutral is added. Okay, that will be connected to the no volt overload coil to the, sorry, no volt coil to the ground. No volt coil to the ground. Okay, this is the constructional diagram. These are the 5 number of starts. This is the off position and this is the on position. Okay, this is the no volt coil NVC. No volt coil, and this is the overload coil. Okay, this overload coil is connected to the handle by the springing action. This is the spring. Okay, this is the started handle and this is the soft iron piece. And these are the 2 magnets. Okay, that magnets are named as the overload coil and the no volt coil. And this is the starting resistance. Okay, R1 resistor, R2 resistor, R3, R4, R5. Okay, what is the working for that 4-point starter is, when we are giving the supply or when we are switch on the DC supply to the starter, then automatically this voltage is flowing through overload coil to the handle. Okay, therefore that handle is moving from the 1 stud to the 5 studs. Okay, that means each stud having the resistance. Okay, each and every stud cut in by the resistors. Okay, therefore if the resistance is cut, then automatically the current flowing through the armature is increases. Suppose the R1 resistor is cut, therefore some amount of current is increased to the armature, and R2 is cut, therefore the current flowing through that armature is increases. When R3 resistance is cut, then the current increase to the armature is also increases. Okay, when the handle is moved from the off position to the on position, then this no volt coil is attracts this iron piece. If the no volt coil is attracted this iron piece, then the handle is in the on position. When we are connecting the supply, then this handle is in the on position. If we are disconnecting this supply, the no volt coil is demagnetizing. Therefore, the no volt coil is demagnetizing, then it the handle is move or come back from the on position to the off position. Why? Because this no volt coil release the energy and it dissipates the energy, then it is the demagnetizing. Okay, due to the demagnetization, this handle is moved from the on position to the off position when we are cutting the supply. Okay, if the supply is still continue, then this iron piece, then this magnet is energetic, then it attracts the iron piece. If the supply is disconnected, then this magnet, electromagnet, is demagnetizing and it releases the handle from on position to the off position. Okay, this is the working of a no volt coil. And this is the overload coil. If any overloads are obtained in that circuit, then automatically this coil is more energetic. If this magnet is more energetic, then It pushes the handle from the on position to the off position if the overloads are obtained. Okay, if the overloads are obtained, this magnet is energetic, then this magnet attracts the handle. Okay, if this magnet attracts the handle, then this handle is moved from the on position to the off position. Then automatically the supply is disconnected at overload conditions. Okay, by using this overload coil, the motor is protected from the overloads also. The motor protects from the overloads also. Okay, what is the main purpose for that starter? To limit the starting current, and also it gives the protection from the overload conditions. Okay, this is the no volt coil. If the supply is given, this no volt coil is more energetic, then it attracts the iron piece. And the handle is in the on position only. Okay, after cutting the supply, then this magnet is de-energetic and it releases the handle. If any overloads are obtained, this overload coil is more energetic when compared to the no volt coil. Then this overload magnet coil attracts the handle. Okay, therefore it pull back the handle from the on position to the off position. Then automatically the supply is disconnected. Okay, this is the working of a 3-point starter or the 4-point starter. Okay, but the difference between the 3-point starter and 4-point starter is that we are having the 4 points in the 4-point starter, that is line, armature, field and neutral. Okay, by using these 4 points at that neutral, we are connecting the resistance. Okay, then this type of starters are used for the speed control of DC motors also. Okay, this is the construction and working of a 3-point starter, and these are the resistances. And these are the studs, and this is the no volt coil, and this is the overload coil, and this is the handle. Okay, at that handle we are connecting the iron piece. This is the iron piece, and these are the 2 magnets. Okay, that is named as overload coil, and this is the no volt coil. Okay, this is the total working of a 4-point starter. Okay, understand, ma? Next, what is the main difference between the 3-point starter and the 4-point starter? Okay, what is the main difference? The 3-point starter uses the 3 terminals from the running motor. Okay, that is line, armature, field. Only we are having the 3 points. Okay, the line is connected to the DC supply and armature is connected to the armature of the motor, and F point is connected to the field of a motor. Okay, in that the terminals are the 3. No volt coil. Okay, no volt coil, the connection of the 3-point starter can be done in series with the field coils. Okay, therefore the 4-point starter having the 4 terminals, that is line, armature, field, and the 4th point is the neutral point. Okay, in this case, the no volt coil, the connection for the 4-point starter can be done in the parallel with the field coils. Okay, parallel with the field coils. But in the 3-point starter, the no volt coil is connected in series with the field coils. In the 3-point starter, the no volt coil is connected in series with the field coils. In the 4-point starter, the no volt coil is connected in parallel to the field coils. Okay, this is the basic difference between the 3-point starter and the 4-point starters. Okay, understand ma? This is the purpose of a starter. Okay, first of all, what is meant by starter? In that name, we are using the start. Okay, start means at starting condition, okay, it will be used. Okay, what is the main purpose for usage of that starter? To limit the starting current. Okay, when the motor draws the high currents in the starting condition, then the motor attains the rated speed at starting. Therefore, more amount of heat will be dissipated and then the windings are damaged. Due to usage of that starter, we are overcome this type of disadvantage. Okay, that is the main usage of starter. Okay, this is the equation for the relation between the armature current and the armature resistance. Okay, this formula is obtained from the voltage equation of a DC shunt motor. Okay, by using that motor, okay, we derive the formula or the relation between the armature current and the armature resistance. Okay, while observing this formula, the armature current is inversely proportional to the armature resistance. Okay, when we are increasing the armature resistance, then automatically the current flowing through the armature is reduced. Okay, it is inversely proportional. Okay, starter means in that we are using the n number of resistance. Okay, each and every resistance are named as the struts. Okay, this is the resistance 1. That resistance 1 is connected in between the stud 1 to stud 2. Resistance 2, that is connected in between stud 2 to stud 3. Resistance 3 is connected in between stud 3 to stud 4. Resistance 4 is connected in between stud 4 to stud 5. Resistance 5 is connected in between stud 5 to run position. Okay, this is the handle and this is the no volt coil and this is the overload coil. That handle is hold by using that spring, and we are adding the one iron piece, and these are the magnets, electromagnets. Okay, when we are giving the supply, then automatically this magnet is energetic, then this magnet attracts the soft iron piece, then the handle is moved from the off position to the on position. Okay, if the handle is moved from the off position to on position, each and every struts are cut by the resistances, that is R1 to R5. Okay, for cutting that resistance, then automatically the current flowing through this field winding is automatically increases. Then the motor attains the rated speed when the handle is in the on position. Okay, if we are cutting this supply, then this magnet is de-energetic. This magnet is de-energetic. Then it releases the soft iron piece. Therefore, the handle is again go back from the on position to the off position. Okay, if any overloads are obtained, then this magnet is energetic. Therefore, this the handle is pulled back from the on position to the off position by attracting this iron piece. Okay, when this iron piece attracted by this handle, then the handle is in the off position. That means the overloads are obtained. Okay, due to that overloads, then the system is protected by usage of this starter. Okay, this is the working of a 3-point starter and 4-point starter. There is a one difference between 3-point and 4-point starter. Okay, by using of that neutral point that will be connected by the resistance, then this type of starters is also used for the speed control of motors. Line, armature and the field, and this is the neutral point. Okay, and no volt coil is connected in series with the field coil in the 3-point starter, and no volt coil is connected in parallel with the field coil in the 4-point starter. Okay, that is the main purpose and the working and various parts in the 3-point starter and the 4-point starters. Okay, understand, ma? Okay, this is the necessity of the 3-point starter and the 4-point starter. We are having the following parts: no volt coil, overload coil, and handle and resistances. Okay, understand me? continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.